Let's dive in. You know that feeling, right? Where you're trying to speak English, maybe meet someone new, and you just keep saying hello or hi over and over.
It gets repetitive, and honestly, it can make conversations feel a bit flat, unclear even.
Exactly. It feels like you're stuck in a rut.
Uh,
So, today we're breaking out. We're going deep into the phrases native speakers actually use every single day.
right.
And the goal here is pretty simple. Learn these core phrases, and you'll find yourself speaking English much more easily and, importantly, much more clearly in daily situations. It's not just about getting the words out. It's about setting the right tone.
Precisely. Think of it like this. We're looking at greetings, introductions, the whole spectrum. Formal, informal, how to introduce yourself, how to introduce other people, and crucially, how to respond. That part's often missed. It really is. So we'll cover introducing yourself first, then handle introducing others, and finally, nail those responses. Okay, let's start with self-introductions. For contrast, let's just state the absolute basics. You've got, hello, my name is Name. Standard. Can't go wrong, but maybe a little plain. And then the super common casual version, hi, I'm Name. Short, sweet, very efficient. But what about when you meet someone for the first time, especially if it's, say, a bit more professional? You need to add some warmth, some politeness.
Yeah, this is where it gets interesting. The standard friendly go-to is, nice to meet you, I'm Name. Right?
Yeah.
That works pretty much everywhere.
It does. It's polite, it's warm, not too stuffy, but you can definitely dial it up if you need to.
Okay, how?
Well, try it. Pleased to meet you. I'm Name. See? It sounds a bit more considered. Maybe a touch more formal. Good for professional settings.
Pleased to meet you.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can hear that. It feels a bit more reserved. Maybe. Could be. And then there's the top tier, really polite version. It's a pleasure to see you. I'm Name. Okay.
Yeah.
A pleasure. That definitely signals something more, like the meeting itself is important, or perhaps the person is.
Exactly. It instantly elevates the interaction. Understanding this range, nice, pleased, pleasure, it gives you options. It's not just saying hello, it's choosing the right social signal.
Right. So what about really formal situations like big corporate events, job interviews? You need something more, don't you?
You absolutely do. You need to project a bit more polish, maybe even take control of the introduction.
So what are the tools for that? If I want to be proactive, what do I say?
Okay, a really elegant way in is to ask permission, almost. May I introduce myself? I'm Name.
May I? Yeah. Yeah, that sounds quite formal and confident.
It does. Or there's the very traditional, how do you do? My name is Name.
How do you do? That one always feels very serious, very proper.
It is. It signals a high level of formality. Then you also have slightly more direct but still formal options, like, let me introduce myself. I'm Name.
Let me. Taking charge there? Or a slightly softer version. I'd like to introduce myself. I'm Name. Okay, so may I? How do you let me? I'd like to. Lots of formal choices.
And they all help you manage that initial moment, set a professional tone, and avoid any awkwardness.
Great. That covers introducing ourselves pretty well. But often you're not introducing yourself. You're the one connecting to other people. That feels different. It is different. Your role shifts. You're the bridge builder now.
Yeah.
Segment 2, introducing others. Okay, so how do you do that smoothly? What's the standard approach?
Well, in a slightly more formal or professional context, you often state your intention clearly. Something like, John, I'd like to introduce you to Mary.
I'd like to introduce you to. Okay, clear and respectful. Or a very similar phrasing, maybe a bit warmer. John, I'd like you to meet Mary. I'd like you to meet.
Yeah.
Got it. Both sound pretty reliable for work situations.
They are safe bets. But honestly, in most everyday situations, friends meeting, colleagues, chatting people tend to be more direct, simpler.
So what's the phrase you hear constantly? The default. It's usually the straightforward back and forth. John, this is Mary. Mary, this is John.
Ah,
Ah, yes. Direct. No fuss.
exactly. It's efficient, it's neutral, gets the job done.
But just saying the names isn't quite enough sometimes, is it? To really make the introduction work.
That's a fantastic point. The real skill, the fluent move, is adding a little something extra right after.
Like what?
Like a tiny piece of context. After John, this is Mary. Mary, this is John. You add maybe Mary works in marketing, and John, you were asking about that new campaign, right? Or
Yeah.
John loves hiking. Mary, you just got back from the Rockies.
Ah, I see. You give them something to talk about immediately. You kickstart the conversation.
Precisely. It turns a simple naming into an actual social connection. That's the key.
That's a really valuable tip. Okay, what other phrases work well for introducing people?
Well, another nice simple one is, John, please meet Mary. It feels quite polite and invitational.
Please meet. Yeah, I like that one. And for more casual settings, especially if you're not sure if they've met before, asking a question is great. John, have you met Mary? Oh, that's clever. Because if they have met, John can just say, yes, we know each other.
Yeah,
And it's not awkward.
exactly. It avoids that potentially embarrassing moment of reintroducing people who already know each other. It's got a built-in safety net.
Smart. And just to cover all bases, what about the really formal way to introduce others? Back to that slight sense of control. John, let me introduce you to Mary. You use this when you're clearly managing the situation, maybe introducing a guest speaker or in a very hierarchical setting. Okay, let me introduce you. Similar to, let me introduce myself.
Got it.
So we know how to introduce ourselves, how to introduce others, but the conversation isn't over yet. What happens next is crucial.
Right. The response. Someone introduces you, you can't just nod or say, okay, that kills the flow completely. You need to respond in a way that sounds engaged, polite, and, well, fluent.
So what are the go-to responses? What should you say when you're introduced to someone? You generally want to mirror the politeness level, maybe even bump it up slightly. The core toolkit is nice to meet you. That's the baseline. Okay, simple enough. Then matching the slightly more formal introductions we talked about. I'm pleased to meet you.
Oh.
Pleased to meet you. Right. And mirroring the most polite introduction, it's a pleasure to meet you. It's a pleasure.
Oh.
Okay.
And a slightly more casual, but still very positive one. Glad to meet you. Nice. Please, pleasure, glad. Okay, those seem to cover the bases.
They do. And notice how they echo the words used in the introductions themselves. Pleased, pleasure. Using these shows you understand the level of formality.
Ah, right. So if someone says, it's a pleasure to see you, and I just say, nice to meet you, it might feel a bit mismatched.
It could, subtly. Responding with, it's a pleasure to meet you too, shows you're comfortable at that higher level of formality. It creates a better connection. So it's about matching the energy, the social tone, not just acknowledging the introduction.
That's exactly it. It's about confirming the relationship level, in a way. And there's one more response we need to mention, the classic, very formal one.
Which is?
How do you do?
Ah, yes. The one that isn't really a question.
Definitely not. You don't actually answer it with how you're feeling. If someone says, how do you do, as part of an introduction.
You just say, how do you do back, right?
Pretty much. It's a formal acknowledgement. You say it back, maybe shake hands, and then move into the actual conversation. It just sets a very formal stage.
Wow. Okay. So we've gone from just hi all the way to navigating how do you do. Quite a journey.
It is, from the basics to the more sophisticated situation-specific phrases. The key takeaway is understanding that difference between just being functional and actually being fluent and socially aware.
Yeah, it's clear that fluency isn't just about knowing words. It's about knowing which word to use and when.
Exactly. Every phrase we talked about, from a simple hi to a formal may I introduce myself, carries a social signal. It says something about your relationship with the person, your respect for the situation.
So the challenge for you, the listener, is to start playing with these. Don't just stick to nice to meet you. Try out pleased to meet you sometimes. See how it feels.
Right. Practice them. Use them with colleagues, friends, classmates. The more you integrate this variety, the more natural and fluent you're going to sound. That's the goal.
Absolutely. And it makes you think, doesn't it? If we look at that range, nice, pleased, pleasure, they all basically mean I'm happy to meet you. So why have different levels? What extra meaning is carried by that super formal one? It's a pleasure to see you.
That's the really interesting question, isn't it?
Is it about the person? Are you saying they're important, high status maybe? Or is it about the occasion itself? Like this is very significant meeting, so we use elevated language. What exactly are you signaling with that choice? That's something
Hmm.
to really mull over as you practice.